As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Now kiss my feet. What's up, guys? Acer Thorn here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Blind. In the last episode, well, we got 99% of the stuff in Lothering done. So at this point, it's just a matter of tying up loose ends before we move on. One thing I'd like to point out, though. A poisonous proposition. I was supposed to make 3 flasks of venom, which I acquired from the spiders over near that cave that I can't enter, and then bring it to him. I thought I had done that. But it says that I still haven't. I have at least 3 flasks of venom. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn in that quest real quick, because apparently I didn't. I have no idea what happened. I thought I had turned that quest in. Maybe I remember turning it in on a botched recording and I had to re-record it or something?
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have the poison you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Great, nice. Alrighty. So yeah, I got rid of that. Now I'm gonna save just to make sure. One last thing though before I head out. This guy has some quests for me.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Now kiss my feet. Do you have a quest for me?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
So, what do you need me to do?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
You know, you'd think that in times of a blight, that a mercenary group would be in pretty high demand. But I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Yeah, even though I'm supposed to check a job board, I actually looked up online. This chest right here is not supposed to contain any loot. It's just going to contain postings for a job. Why? And what's it doing blocking the fire? I mean, isn't that kind of why would you put this wooden box right in front of a stupid fire? And doesn't that kind of defeat the whole point of having the fire in the first place? Anyway, I have not looked up the stories for these things, so I have no idea what they entail. Anyway, so let's see what they entail. A number of our people who pledged to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you will find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below. If they don't want to join, I'm not gonna kill them. I mean, they've already agreed to aid. Okay, fine. But if they try to back out, I'm not gonna try and kill them over it. Dereliction of duty. The Irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. The deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Irregulars' futures. We will ask no questions as to the methods of your use your own discretion. So if I can convince them to hand over the goods, without killing them. Now, if they just embezzled the faction's supplies for their own use, yeah, okay, I suppose that does deserve punishment. So I might go violent on them for that. But I'm just not going to kill anybody who just doesn't want to join the group in the first place. I've had enough of that for one lifetime, thank you. Alright, and I actually think that about does it for Lothering, at least until I level up, at which point I can come back and get that trap quest from that woman. But for the time being, there's really very little to do, so I might as well just head up to the highway and head beyond, and see what lies beyond.
He says the majors in the town.
So let's head past here. Oh, by the way, I can actually, most of the, let me have a conversation with Sten. Let me see what kind of, let me see what makes him tick.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should, let's talk a minute. Let's try and get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Well, Jesus, well, you're a bit of a stick in the mud, don't you think?
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
So why did you just up and kill those people? No, seriously. I'd like to know.
No.
Fuck you too.
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Okay, you're racist, aren't you?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
But you killed those people. You killed the farmers, though.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight. I am.
Yeah,
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Well, I wanted to be a Grey Warden.
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world. Compared to what?
Skewered compared to, well...
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay, the hurry is that you just want to die. You regret killing those farmers, but I'd like to know what possessed you to do it.
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
Yeah, you're not a Grey Warden, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Well, Jesus.
As you wish.
Sten approves +2. He didn't seem to approve much. Anyway, I'll at least give Morrigan a chance.
Vashaden.
I'll at least speak with her.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
And Alistair as well. Alright.
What do you wish of me?
Alright, let's, I'm gonna give you one last chance to show me that you actually have a point to all your bitchery.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Yeah, you are!
And you are a fool. Is there a reason for this sudden insult? Do you wish me to leave?
I wouldn't mind, honestly. Yes!
Sadly, we don't all get everything we want, do we?
Okay, yeah.
Blast and damnation!
Screw you.
Indeed.
What do you need?
Let's, talk a bit.
Ask away.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about the Grave Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the names from here? Is there a headquarters somewhere? Do we have a headquarters? After Ostagar was captured?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So we're just gonna have to so where do we stay? I mean, I saw on the map there was a place called Party Camp. Is that literally just tents? You already answered that question right here. I'll go ahead and ask it just in case, though.
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Well, it's no time like the present to start learning. You're the most experienced. You're a lot more experienced than I am, so I have no idea. Like, if you don't know, what chance do I have of figuring this out?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Well, that's just peachy. We have the right of conscription, don't we? Can't we just get some more recruits?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens.
Alright, yeah.
But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
I am not gonna force anyone to do the joining if they don't want to, though. If we just left, the Blight would consume Ferelden, though. So I'm not even gonna bother asking that, because that's a dumb question.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Let's talk about you.
Ask away.
What about, you said you were a Templar. What is that?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Huh. Seems like a pretty good thing to have in complement to my dwarven ability to resist hostile magic. Yeah. Have you hunted many, could I learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I got my hands on a small amount of lyrium back in Orzammar, and I sold it off for what at the time was a lot of money, but yeah, I know about the lyrium thing. I didn't know it was addictive. So...
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows.
Oh.
You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Huh. Morgan disapproves. She isn't even out right now. Let's,
What do you need?
let's talk a little bit more.
Ask away.
How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Oh, do not remind me. I'm still fucking traumatized over seeing Jorah getting killed. Like...
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Yeah, why did he conscript you?
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Oh god, it seems that nearly everybody in this game has done something they regret. Heck, even I used to work for a crime boss. He was not a good man. He killed Jory in cold blood. It's also okay for a man to cry. No. That is just bullshit gender stereotyping right there. I do not mourn, and I'm not sorry for bringing him up either. I mean, I do not mourn Duncan's death in the slightest. He's a homicidal asshole. God. Anyway, well...
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero.
You gotta kill her!
They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave Alistair out, because Sten is just such a stick in the mud. Morgan is a bitch. So, these three right here are the lesser of 5 evils. So... Anyway, let's head over to... I've got honestly nothing else to do, and I've got at least a couple of minutes before it's time to end the episode. So I'll head over, see where this next loading screen takes me. If there's going to be a cutscene, that would be perfect. It would give me just enough time to pan out the rest of this episode. So, quest completion. When the blight? Wait a minute. I just walked over here and the quest completed. Like, the blight, lothering in the Imperial Highway. Oh, so yeah, this quest was just to pass through Lothering and make progress. Okay, so that's why I completed. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's see. Did we get a cutscene? That would be perfect.
Bad dreams, huh?
That didn't seem like a dream to me. That seemed... Was that something that my character was seeing? So...
Well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yeah, so that's something that was kind of bugging me. The Human King didn't think that there was an Archdemon, yet there was still clearly a blight. Now, you guys have told me in the comments that Darkspawn normally stay underground and mind their own business, and the only time they ever come up to the surface is if an Archdemon is pulling the strings. So the Human King didn't think there was an Archdemon, yet the fact that there was even a blight in the first place meant that there had to be an Archdemon, because that's how blights begin. What the hell? And why didn't Duncan... Okay, yeah, and that's a good question. Why didn't the killer just explain that he could see the Archdemon because of his special Grey Warden powers?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Then why didn't he explain to them he wasn't just guessing, that this is just one of the Grey Warden's powers? Oh my god. Yeah. Anything else yeah, that's a good question.
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
So apparently my party camp really is just a bunch of tents. Alright. Alright. Levi. Okay, yeah. And, we're gonna end the episode here. If you guys think I have the potential to become a great Let's Player, then by all means, post some suggestions in the comments for how you think I can improve this channel. I am not a master yet, and I need your feedback in order to get good. Also, check out some of the other Let's Plays that I'm currently doing, and if you think I have the potential to become great, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, however, I am Acer Thorn, and I will see you guys later.